The people at that sultan got cheated. You know, one British guy says here, they said we don't have a mile still to make the railway tracks. So this guy said, don't worry, sir. We have an idea. We have this wood. They made it out of wood. It's wood called the thick wood. They use a thick wood to do. And it took, it's not a very long tracks, but it took many years to build. So when they built this thing, they didn't have a locomotive. They bought a second-hand locomotive from South India and brought over here. So the first day the locomotive will start to move, it went down. Why? Because all the thing, by the time the locomotive come and put on it to start to move, some of the area, the termite have ate that, finished eating it. So it actually went into a ditch. So that was the first endeavor of locomotive in this country, which is not to Singapore. Okay? So it's a Sultan of Johor. Talking about Sultan of Johor, this country just recently had its new king. Okay, so if you have heard about it, Malaysia is the only country in the world got 9 kings. No other country in the world got 9 kings. Only Malaysia. Why? If you look at the map of Malaysia, okay, it has one side the peninsula, and then they have the Borneo Island, North Borneo Island. So the North Borneo Island does not have a sultan, only the peninsula Malaysia. So we got 13 states altogether in this country. 13 states. Okay, out of the 13 states, 9 states got sultan or raja. Okay, others they don't have. So what happened when we got our independence 1957? This country is not called Malaysia. This museum was built before formation of Malaysia, 1960. 1963 is the time Malaysia was born. So that's why you see the mural stopped in 1957. 1950. They didn't put the most important thing, formation of Malaysia, 1963. So we were a new nation. We want to collect some power, energy, support so that we can grow. So the Prime Minister went to North Borneo and spoke even to Singapore. Lee Kuan Yew says, why don't we form together this Malaysia? So that's why 1963 when they formed. When they formed 1963 Malaysia, then we got a big problem. What problem? The problem is who's going to be the Sultan? Who's going to be the king? We got 9 kings hanging around. Who? Okay, so they said we have to come up with a rotation system. Every 5 years once, they all get together. Where? You know Putrajaya? Have you heard Putrajaya? When you came to Kuala Lumpur, you passed one township called Putrajaya from airport to Kuala Lumpur. There's an area that is called Putrajaya. All the government person is located in one place. If you go there, there's a hill. On top of the hill, there is a palace. That is the palace. Every 5 years once, they get together and vote. Who get together?